Does condensing vapors or off gases go on the cell side or tube side in the cell and tube heat exchanger? Hello core engineering family, in this video we are going to discuss about the, let's suppose if you have the vapors, condensing vapors of gases, so where it should go, whether it should go in the cell side or in the tube side in the cell and tube heat exchanger when you have to condense your vapors, right? So here you can simply see we have a one diagram of the cell and tube heat exchanger, and if you will see here, so this is your cell side, okay, or this is your cell where the cell side fluid will go from here, right, and it will out from here, okay, and the tube side fluid will go from here, right, and there is the partition, and then from the tubes it will travel like that, and from here it will out, right? And here are the baffles which we have used. Please let me in the comments box what is the purpose of the baffles. In our last videos as well we have discussed about it, that what are the purpose of the baffles in the cell and tube heat exchanger. So now you have the vapors, okay, you have vapors I can say, or the off gas I can say, which you have to condense, right? So just simply let's take one example that you have one vessel. Let's suppose this is one separator kind of, you can say, okay, and from the off gases and from here the bottom product will go. So this is the off gases, right, and after that there is the one heat exchanger, right? So this is the heat exchanger, okay. Now let's assume that you have the off gases, okay, or you can say the off gases of the urea, let's suppose, okay, when the ammonia and carbon dioxide react, so it makes the ammonium carbamate and the urea, and there is the off gases as well when the ammonium carbamate decompose, right? So where this off gases will go, right? So my question is where this off gases will go when we have to condense this off gases. So this is your tube side fluid, and this is your tube side fluid in, and this is tube side fluid out. Now where this off gases will go? So logically this off gases should go in the cell side, right? Let's suppose this is your off gases, and this is also off gases out, right? And from here let's suppose you are supplying the cooling water, okay, cooling water, that is the cooling media. Now why I have like passed through the off gases from the cell side? Simply to increase the condensation, okay, when the contact time will be more, right, when the space will be more, then only this off gases will be condensed. Because in the tube side simply you can see this is the space you have, right, this is the space you have. Yes, the traveling time is here, that's I could understand, but in the cell side this area is large, and as because this is the vapors, so when the surrounding cooling medium will comes in contact with the cell side vapors, so it will be condensed faster, right? So in most of the cases you will see that the vapors will be go in the cell side rather than the tube side, okay. Purpose could be anything, okay, and the cooling media, okay, it is not necessary that the cooling media will be your cooling water, it could be anything, okay. Let's suppose it could be that you are using this as a preheater, so you could send your condensing vapors in the cell side and your another fluid at the tube side. That could be the another one possibilities. But why it is at the cell side? Because you have to condense it, okay. To condense you can say, or simply you can say because to increase the heat transfer, okay, so area is more here, so heat transfer will be more, right, and it will be condensed, and then you can simply collect the condensate from the bottom, right? So I hope you understood this point, what I want to tell you about the condensing vapors, why it should go in the cell side or the tube side, okay. So I hope you got the point and you got to know something new from this video. So that's all for the today's video. Thanks for watching. Till then, keep learning.